بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the assistance of Allah, we have started to have a concise interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Baqarah, the longest chapter of Quran which is revealed in Medina. It has 286 verses. Please listen to verse 185.
شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون.
The month of Ramadan is that in which the Quran was revealed, a guidance to men and clear proofs of the guidance and the distinction. فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر. Therefore whoever of you is present in the months, he shall fast during, and whoever is sick or upon a journey, then a number of other days. يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. Allah desires ease for you, and He does not desire for you difficulty, and that you shall complete the number of that you shall exalt the greatness of Allah for His having guided you, and that you may give thanks. In previous section, we talked about this verse, that Allah had ordered the people to fast. But in this verse, Allah has chosen the time. Time is the month of Ramadan, and Allah said if a person is on a journey or he is sick, they should not make a fast in a journey and while they are sick. But after the holy month of Ramadan, they should complete it. Complete it means any days that they made fast in the holy month of Ramadan, less than a month, they should complete it to make a 1 month after the holy month of Ramadan. Then Allah says, يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر. Allah has decided to make everything easy for you, not to make it difficult for you. We have a law in Islam which says لا حرج, or قاعدة لا حرج. قاعدة لا حرج, it means when a person really has a problems and he cannot fulfill the responsibility, Allah says there is no blame in such a person, and such a person will not be blamed. If he will not be able to fulfill the obligation, Allah says if he has no choice, that's okay. Like a person who is sick, he cannot make a fast. We have قاعدة لا حرج. That means okay for him not to make a fast. This law, we can use it anywhere, not only for the fast. For prayer is the same. A person cannot stand on his feet to pray. That's okay. He can sit. Another person is not even able to sit. Allah says that's okay. Sleep and pray. He should not leave the pray, but in any way that he is able to do it, he can do it. He is not able to finish all the pray, only a part of that. He cannot pronounce it well, that's okay. We have a law with the name of Qa'idatul La Haraj. It means when a person has no choice or is not able to do something which is obligated, Allah has forgiven. For example, for pray, we should make ablution. We should clean ourselves. But a person doesn't have water. That's okay. You should make tayammum. It means to touch the soil or a stone in a special way and touch his face, for example, with that, and it will be tayammum in a special way that it is mentioned in Islamic laws. A person who should make a ghusl, for example, for his prayer or for his fast, but is sick, that's okay. So we will see that Allah says, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرَ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرَ. Allah has decided for you to make it easy, for you, not to make it difficult. And this is not only for their fast. Any place in the religion, in Islamic laws, we can use this law. For pilgrimage, a person has money but he's sick, he cannot go to pilgrimage. Okay, he's not obligated to go for him, because it's obligated for whoever has money and is okay, and even the road is safe. But if one of these conditions are missing, definitely is not obligated anymore. Allah has invited people to make a fast in holy months of Ramadan. When we think properly, this verse is the invitation of all believers. Allah is the host, and people in the holy months of Ramadan are guests for Allah. And this verse that Allah has asked people to make a fast in holy months of Ramadan, we shall say that this is a card of invitation. Allah has invited people Himself personally to be His guest. So we are Zuyufullah, we are guests of Allah. Allah is the host, and how Allah is going to serve His guest. In previous verse 183, Allah said, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may guard. It means you may protect yourself against evil and to be piety, to be righteous. We will see that by this sentence, when Allah has obligated to the people, it means has invited them to Himself because He wants to serve the people. Okay, for this invitation or for this feast, there are some manners. There are some rules for that. It is good to know that what is the specialist for this feast? What is the attributes of these months of Ramadan? What is the difference between this month and any other months? First of all, we will see that in these holy months, Allah personally has invited Himself. In the holy book, Allah has ordered people and invited to Himself. How Allah is going to take care of the people or to serve them? By giving them the opportunity in the night of Qadr. We know that, as Allah says in Quran, Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. One night, which is the night of Qadr, that Allah has revealed the Holy Quran in that night, is better than 1,000 months. 1,000 months is about equal of 82 years, 82 and something years. So we can say that one night is equal of one life. And what does it mean, equal of that? It means how much you can get in one life, 82 years. You can get it in one night. Or the value of one night is equal of 82 years. To use it in a proper way. So, but one night we can change everything. So Allah has given in this invitation, the night of Qadr, the opportunity of making a lot. The revelation of Quran, another blessings. Allah has revealed His holy book that guides people to Himself in these holy months of Ramadan. Another blessings that Allah has given in these holy months of Ramadan to His guests. Istijabatud du'a. Allah promised people, especially in this month, that if you ask me, I'm going to forgive you. And in these holy months of Ramadan, as we understand from narrations, the door of hell is closed. And Allah is helping the people. As we understand from narration, the narration says, the first of this month, beginning of this month, is the mercy of Allah. أوله رحمة ووسطه مغفرة. And the middle of this month is forgiveness, and the end of this month is reward. So in these holy months of Ramadan, we are between the mercy of Allah, forgiveness of Allah, and the reward of Allah. This is the best for whoever wants to gain something for himself, for whoever wants to raise himself spiritually, his family, his friends, his society, his community. In one night in Ramadan, which is the night of Qadr, we can get anything we want for 1 month. As we understand from narration, Allah will decide for the people from the night of Qadr until the end of the year. It means until the next night of Qadr. So the night of Qadr is so important that a guest will be able to protect himself for himself and save for himself for 1 year. Also, we understand that Allah is feeding us, but spiritually. Allah doesn't want to invite us to say that you are going to get very, very delicious food. No, the food that Allah is going to serve people is spiritually. For Allah, the food for physical body is necessary, not to die. But what is the most important thing? To raise people spiritually. Because of that, in holy months of Ramadan, Allah said 1 verse of Quran is equal of recitation of whole Quran. This is the meaning of serving the best, but spiritually, not physically. As we understood, these feasts and banquet has no any similarity with the feast that we have for ourselves. The hosts that we have in this world, usually they are the same as we are. But in holy month of Ramadan, a person, it means Allah, who knows everything, who has power to do anything, he doesn't need anybody, and he's very, very strong, he is going to invite a person that his knowledge is very, very little, and he's very weak and very, very poor. And Allah says, I'm going to serve you the best. Be my guest. We should understand that these holy months has some manners. The duty, of course, is not to eat, not to drink. But the acceptance of the fast has more conditions. So sometimes we make a fast not to be punished. Sometimes we make a fast to be accepted for Allah. We want to be raised. Our fast will not be accepted unless, plus fasting in holy month of Ramadan, not to lie, not to look at something which is forbidden, not to backbite, not to accuse another person, not to oppress somebody else. So if we want our fast will be accepted, a person should not commit sin in any way in this holy month of Ramadan, and this is the manner of the fasting. Inshallah, in next section, I'm going to continue to talk about the same issues. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.